If I told you the next big chip war isn't about cores or clock speeds, but patents, would you believe me? Because that's exactly what just dropped. Adeia is suing AMD over semiconductor patents, including advanced 3D stacking tech. And the ripple effects could hit everything from CPUs, GPUs, to how fast your next upgrade actually arrives. Here's the quick download. Adeia, an intellectual property and licensing powerhouse, filed a lawsuit claiming AMD infringed multiple patents tied to 3D stacking and related packaging methods. Hybrid bonding through silicon vias, memory on logic arrangements, the plumbing that lets chip makers stack silicon vertically for big gains in bandwidth, efficiency, and density. Why now? 3D is where performance is won today. AMD's been aggressive with chiplets and 3D V-cache, stacking extra memory on top of compute silicon to boost gaming and data workloads. When you compress more power into the same footprint, every interconnect and bonding step matters. And that's exactly the turf Adeia has spent years patenting. What's Adeia after? Damages, enhanced damages, if willful infringement is proven leverage for licensing translation. They want AMD to pay, to license, or to change how it builds certain products. What could happen next? A few realistic paths, settlement and a license, most common in complex chip IP battles. Cross-licensing, AMD trades access to its own IP, easing the friction. A drawn-out court fight, expensive, public, and risky for both sides. What's at stake? Roadmaps. If specific stacking methods are in question, future CPU and GPU launches could need tweaks, or fees baked into cost. Pricing. Licensing isn't free. If it becomes part of the bill of materials, that pressure can roll downhill. Industry signaling. If Adeia wins or lands a strong license, expect more assertive IP enforcement across 3D packaging. A quick primer on 3D stacking, so this all makes sense. Traditional chips spread out horizontally. 2D. 3D stacking goes vertical. Memory layered on logic. dies bonded together with dense connections. Shorter distances, more bandwidth, lower latency, and better power efficiency. The challenge? It's hard. You need precise bonding, thermal control, and clean interconnects at microscopic scales. That's why these patents have teeth. Where does this leave AMD? Publicly, companies in this spot usually say they respect IP, but plan to defend themselves. Expect legal filings, maybe parallel complaints, and lots of no comment while the lawyers do their thing. In the background, engineers will model fallback options so product timelines don't slip. What should you watch for? Any mention of hybrid bonding, DBI-style techniques, or packaging nodes in filings, whether partners or foundries are named, because supply chains matter here. A quick settlement, often the clearest sign both sides want to keep shipping without drama. However this shakes out, one thing's clear. 3D stacking is the battleground for the next 5 years of performance, and the courtroom is part of that field. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the follow-up when new filings land. I'll keep it clean, quick, and on point. See you in the next one.